Ah, Good evening, everyone. Sam here with Sacred Oak Temple in Edmonton, Alberta. Today's new moon ritual is honoring the moon a few days after Lunar Landing Day. It's one of those uh, sabbats that not everybody keeps in their calendar, but I always think that it's important to remember it. To begin with, we acknowledge that we're located in Treaty 6 territory. That's the traditional lands of the Cree and the Dene, the Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux, as well as the Métis peoples. As treaty people, we have an obligation to just and fair treatment of one another, and alliance against those who violate our treaty. A commitment to social justice that's made real in our actions is healing for ourselves and our relationships and our culture. And I give tobacco to the ancestors of this land and ask their permission to belong here.
Let us prepare ourselves and purify ourselves now for the task in front of us. Here we are, united by our common spirit, our common purpose, gathered in community. Now, close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Hold it for a second, and then release. Feel how your lungs expanded as you breathed in and how you awake your senses are. Take another deep breath and hold and release. You are breathing together with all the others in our circle, sharing your breath of life with them. And finally, breathe. Hold, release. Fully in your body, in your spirit, prepare to enter sacred space. Now, open your eyes and be present here. This is a ritual honoring the moon, both a beautiful rock circling the earth and the metaphorical moon, the source of intuition, the creative unconscious, often associated with the divine female.
This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time. Here we are, halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. This is a place that is all places, a time in eternity where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time in our lives where we can be greater than we thought.
The moon governs our dreams and our unconsciousness, our hopes and fears, our emotions. She is the ever-flowing air to our psyches. Open the door and to the east and welcome the air.
The moon gives light in the darkness of night. Open the door to the south and welcome the fire.
The water. The moon rises, rules the tides, and moves the water of the earth in a distinct rhythm. And we are not separate from the moon. The menstrual cycle is connected to the rhythm of the half of humanity moves each month with the moon. Open the door to the west and welcome water.
Today, we commemorate Lunar Landing Day, when the dream of thousands of years became real and human beings reached out and touched our sister planet, the moon. Open the door to the north and welcome the earth. Now an affirmation for the new moon. Know yourself as the moon, moving out of the darkness, emptied and aware. Your eyes are clear now to see the earth below you, open like a lover, green and fertile, to desire her and fill her. Your eyes are clear now to see the earth. Love is a cycle of emptying and filling, of knowing and forgetting and knowing again. The shock of beauty seen with new eyes. As I die, and I am reborn, so much greater than I knew.
The moon is a rock which circles the earth. The moon is a mystery. She is the goddess Selene. The moon's gravity pulls on the ocean and drives the tides. The moon's powers moves through our lives. She is the goddess Diana. The moon lights our way through the night. The moon, in his changes, reflects and moves in mystery through our own changing tides. He is the god Soma. Open the door to the center and welcome the Spirit.
Thank you. And now I'm going to lead you through a guided meditation. Settle yourselves comfortably in place now. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. When the astronauts in Apollo 11 landed on the moon 56 years ago, it was one of the greatest moments in human history. This was comparable to our ancestors walking out of Africa, or the Polynesians sailing across the Pacific to Hawaii, or the ancestors of the First Nations following the coast from Asia all the way to Turtle Island. The astronauts did not meet the glowing inhabitants of the moon because they were not looking for them. But today, we will journey to the moon and speak to them. Take a deep breath and hold it for a moment, and now release it. Feel how your body became a little lighter with that breath. Take another breath and hold it and release it. And now you are floating just a little above the cushion you are sitting on. And take a third breath. And as you release it, feel yourself gently floating up from the cushion to the ceiling and upward, through the roof, through the air, to the clouds, and then further until you see the moon just ahead of you. The moon is glowing with a gentle silver light, and as you land, you see that this light is coming from the ground itself and from the bodies of the hundreds of small, friendly people who have gathered here to welcome you. Two of them step forward and take your hands and start to walk with you toward a small hill not that far away. You know that without hearing them, they're taking you to meet the spirit of the moon. Many see her as a goddess, some as a god, some as a glowing, genderless energy. You walk with delight on this surface, bounding high above it in the lower gravity, seeing a landscape of gently glowing plants and animals. After a minute, you arrive at your destination. There's a person who glows with kindness and power, seated overlooking the plain. In the sky above them, there is the beautiful glowing orb of the earth. Now speak to them. Say whatever comes to you. Words of love, of awe, of admiration for the beauty and power of the landscape and the influence of the moon in your life. And then they speak, and they say to you, what is it that you most deeply desire? What is it that you hide away in a dark corner that you most want to make real in your life? I, who rule over the moon, which is the land of the mystery, the unconscious mind, will bring that desire out for you to look at it and decide how to move to accomplish it. Take a moment to think and to dig deeply, and then to say aloud what it is that you truly desire. And they offer you a cup that's filled with a silver glowing liquid. Drink deeply from the cup that you are offered. It holds the gift of Soma, of wisdom. Wisdom is the only immortality granted to we mortal humans. Soma is the elixir of immortality that ordinarily only the gods can drink. The moon is the storehouse of this elixir. Drink and feel how the glowing cool of Soma fills you. Your dreams can become reality. Your unconscious desires are brought back to the surface. Drain the cup. And after draining the cup, you know that your time here has come to an end. You put the cup down and prepare to come back into your body. Say thank you to the gods and to the inhabitants of the moon for your hospitality. So take a deep breath and release it and float up and away from the moon. You pass through empty space and back through the clouds and the air. You pass back through the roof and the ceiling, and you land back on your cushion. Take another deep breath and feel your spirit fill up your body. And another. And as you release that breath, sink back into your cushion, open your eyes, and return to this time and this place.
It is not I who bless food and drink, but they who bless us, for in their nature, they nourish us in our bodies. And by sharing of this food and drink, we create community. As so it was in the ancient times, as it is today. And so as we go into the future, may you never thirst.
Blessed be. And may you never thirst.
Blessed be. May you never hunger.
Blessed be. And may you never hunger.
Blessed be.
So eat and drink with us and with whoever's in your circle at home. Thank you.
That's wonderful mead.
Mm-hmm. And offer some of your food and drink to the gods and thank them for their presence. Now it is time to close the circle. We can see both the mystery and the rock circling the earth, the goddesses and gods who love the moon, and the beauty in the night sky. We honor and worship you, and we receive the blessings of the moon. We can reach out and touch the moon with awe and respect. We receive the blessings of the moon.
Our blood itself is moved with the tides. Thus, our bodies remember the sea, our mother. We receive the blessings of the moon.
The moon lights our way in darkness, and we can dive deeply at new moon to surface with new insight. We receive the blessings of the moon.
Our dreams become our desires and move us to create. We receive the blessings of the moon.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
By the power of 3 times 3, as we say it, so
mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. Before we completely leave sacred space, I would like you all to take 3 deep breaths. Hold them in for a second and then release. May we go from this place refreshed and aware.
And this circle is open, but unbroken. And
Merry
Mary
meet,
and
merry part, and merry meet again.
The next temple rite will be the full moon on August 9th at 9 p.m. I'll see you then. Blessed be.
Bye.